Many years ago, I lived in the Philippines and I worked there. And I live in this magnificent 8-bedroom mansion. But I pay very little rent. And the reason for that is because nobody wants to live there. Not even the owner and the children want to live there because they believe the house is haunted. They believe there is a ghost there. You see, in the Philippines, there are many kinds of ghosts, but two of the most important one is the black lady and the white lady. Well, the black lady is a nasty one, but the white lady is okay. So my staff said to me, it's okay, there's a white lady in this house, and she is very beautiful and she is very young. And I said to them, what are you waiting for? Let's sign the contract. And so I lived there for about 5 years. And to my disappointment, I never met the white lady. The point is that many people are afraid of something that never happened. Fear, they said, consists of 4 letters, in English, F-E-A-R. It means that false evidence accepted as real. You see, 90% of the thing that we're afraid of never happened. But whether it's real or imagination, fear stops us from becoming successful because fear is the greatest enemy of success. Let's go back to our brain. You see, our brain actually have 2 functions. The animal brain have only 1 function, that is to make them survive. But the human brain have 2 functions. One is to make us survive, but the other one is to make us successful. But here's the problem. When we feel we are not safe, when we feel our life is threatened, our survival is in danger, then that part of our brain that makes us successful shut down completely. And we know this because when we are afraid, we cannot think. When we are angry, we cannot think. So, and we cannot make decisions. And as we know, thinking is our greatest resource. The quality of our future, our success, come from our thinking. So when we're afraid, we go through a 3 stages. The first thing when we're afraid is we try to run away. And then when we cannot run away anymore, we become angry. And then when we get angry and get no result, and we give up and we accept. This is the same whether it's animal or human. When you have a dog and you poke the dog with a sharp stick, that dog will try to run away. But when we stop them from running away and we keep poking it with the sharp stick, eventually the dog becomes angry, start to bite the stick and try to bite us. And then if we keep doing that, eventually the dog will lie on its back and let us hurt them. Humans do the same thing. You know, poverty is stressful and domestic violence is stressful, and we do the same thing. In the beginning, we try to run away from our problem, and then eventually we become angry. We said, this is not fair. But when that happened, eventually we accept. We said, this is as good as it gets, and we stop fighting it. We no longer try to improve ourselves. So there are many fears that we have. Fear of poverty, fear of sickness, fear of being old, fear of dying, and so on. But we have to remember that all fear make us unsuccessful. People who are afraid to be poor tend to become poor. People who are afraid to be sick tend to become sick. And afraid of being old doesn't make us any younger, and afraid of dying doesn't make us a better person. So what must we do? You know, when we are afraid of something continually, it becomes fear, become worry. Worry, as the scientists tell us, worry makes our life shorter than smoking. I'm not saying that we all start smoking. What we need to do is just stop worrying too much. So what must we do? Because fear, a worry is a cycle. We are afraid of something and we don't do anything. And because when we don't do anything, it becomes worry or anxiety, and that creates more fear, so it's getting bigger and bigger. So what can we do? Well, we have to get out of the cycle of fear. What we do is take action. We take action by creating love. So when we are afraid, for example, of being poor, what must we do? What must we do when we love ourselves? Well, we do something about it. We learn something new, we improve ourselves, we get a better job, and so on. And if we are afraid to be sick, put love into it. And what can we do when we love ourselves? We take care of ourselves. So we're concerned that we are sick, so we take care of ourselves. And once we take care of it, we no longer need to worry about it. So action is the best thing, the best cure for worry and fear. And the worst thing we can do when we're afraid of is to go to sleep all the time. You see, many people, when they're afraid, when they worry, they sleep. And then when they don't sleep, they watch television. And then when they don't watch television, they play computer game all the time, video game all the time, to forget about their worry. And by burying what we're afraid of, it doesn't solve the problem. In fact, it will increase it. So what we need to do is, don't take alcohol, don't take drugs, don't sleep too much. What we need to do is to take action, right? And so just do what we need to do. So don't worry, just be happy. Thanks very much.